भगवते मृडाग्नये नमः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ सर्वं वै पूर्णकं स्वाहा। ॐ सर्वं वै पूर्णकं स्वाहा। ॐ सर्वं वै पूर्णकं स्वाहा। ॐ वसोः पवित्रमसि शतदारं वसोः पवित्रमसि सहस्रदारं देवस्त्वा सविता पुनातु वसोः पवित्रेण शतधारेण सुप्त्वा कामधुक्षः स्वाहा। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् विसर्जनम्। गच्छ गच्छ सुरश्रेष्ठ स्वस्थाने परमेश्वर यत्र ब्रह्मादयो देवाः तत्र गच्छ हुताशन। यान्तु देवगणाः सर्वे पूजामादाय मामकीम् इष्टकामसमृद्ध्यर्थं पुनरागमनाय च पुनरागमनाय च पुनरागमनाय च। बोलिए श्री यज्ञनारायण भगवान की जय। ओम तत्सत् श्री ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु। गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो।
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 गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो। गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो। गोविंद बोलो गोपाल बोलो। गोविंद बोलो बोलो गोपाल बोलो। राधा रमण हरि गोविंद बोलो।
राधा रमण हरि गोविंद बोलो।
राधा रमण हरि गोविंद बोलो।
राधा रमण हरि गोविंद बोलो।
हरि बोल हरि 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 बोल हरि हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि 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 गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो
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 ओ गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो
ओ गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो
राधा रमण हरि गोविंद 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 बोलो
राधे
राधे राधे
राधे
राधे राधे
राधे
राधे राधे
राधे
राधे राधे राधे
कृष्णा
कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्णा
कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्णा
कृष्णा
कृष्णा
कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा
सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई
सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई
सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई
सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई
दुर्योधन को मेवा त्याग्यो
दुर्योधन को मेवा त्याग्यो
दुर्योधन को मेवा त्याग्यो
दुर्योधन को मेवा त्याग्यो
हे साग विदुर धर काई
हरि बोल
सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई
सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई
सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई
सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई
प्रेम के बस अर्जुन रथ आज्ञो
प्रेम के बस अर्जुन रथ हाक्यो
प्रेम के बस अर्जुन रथ आज्ञो
प्रेम के बस अर्जुन रथ
ए
हाक्यो
भूल गए ठकुराई
हरि बोल
सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई
सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई
सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई
सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई
हरे रामा
रामा
हरे रामा
रामा
रामा रामा
रामा
हरे हरे
ओ हरे रामा हरे रामा 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 हरे हरे ओ
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्णा
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्णा
कृष्णा कृष्णा
कृष्णा
हरे हरे
ओ हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे ओ
हरे रामा हरे रामा
रामा
रामा रामा
रामा
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Jai Ma Gange, Jai Ma Gange, Jai Ma Gange, Jai Ma Gange. Jai Ma Gange, Jai Ma Gange, Jai Ma Gange, Jai Ma Gange. Hare Hare Gange, Hare Hare Gange, Hare Hare Gange, Hare Hare Gange.
Hare Hare Gange, Hare Hare Gange, Hare Hare Gange, oh Hare Hare Gange.
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma, Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma, Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma, Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma, Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma,
Gange Ma, Ye 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 Ma, सर्वेश्वर भगवान की जय, गंगे मैया की जय, भारत माता की जय, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय, हर हर महादेव। Param Puja Swamiji, all of our sisters and brothers from across the world, here we are at the end of the 5th day of International Yoga Festival. On many levels, many people may be, and I'm hearing it already, worried and sad and the oh my God, only 2 days left mentality. But here's what's important. First of all, if in your mind you're already in the oh my God, only 2 days left mentality, it means you've actually already left now. And so you actually, in that state of mind, deprive yourself of all of the incredible possibilities of what the remaining 2 days have. And so it's important, even though on the most logistic and physical and material plane of existence, yeah, there's only 2 days left. And on the deepest spiritual level, there's all the time in the world. One of the teachings that we get from the enlightened masters of all of the world's traditions is of this fallacy of time. How we think time is so linear. Starting to tell us the same thing that our rishis and sages and saints have said for thousands of years, which is time is not at all what you think it is. I won't go into a whole thing on quantum science and space-time, but suffice it to say, allow yourself the possibility in your mind, in your experience, in your awareness, that all of life, all of experience, all of eternity exists, not just in the next 2 days, but in this moment. All of the possibility, all of the awakening is right here and right now. So do not worry about the 2 days that are remaining on the external level. And as we work with expansion, and on that level, there are 2 days left. And so what it means is that we also have a great responsibility of how we are going to spend these 2 days. People ask me all year long, not just during the yoga festival, but all year long people say, God, you know, I feel so peaceful, so awake, so full of light when I'm here. How do I take that back? How do I make sure that I don't lose that when I leave? And there's only one answer to that, which is make sure you get it while you're here. If our experience here is just on a very superficial level, it won't last long. If you've got a long enough flight home, you may arrive back without any of that which you gained on the superficial level. But if you really make it your own while you're here, if you actually allow what's happening to transform you on the inside, then it's yours forever. And that is what we have to make sure happens in the next 2 days, is that who you are, your experience of yourself, your experience of yourself in the universe, must be opened and awakened and enlightened and transformed on such a level that the very nature of who you are is transformed. Or rather, your understanding of who you are is transformed. The nature of who you are has always been pure, has always been perfect, has always been divine. But our understanding of that, our relationship with that, our interaction with that, that's what gets transformed. And so make sure while you're here that you are allowing not just teachings in the brain, but touch, transformation of the very experience of the self to take place, such that when you go back, your experience of yourself is different, because that stays with you. But in order to make it happen when you go back, you have to make it happen here. It's not like the suntan you may have forgotten to get while you're on holiday, and so you can go back and smother yourself with some kind of tanning cream or lie in a tanning booth. If you don't have that experience here, you won't be able to take it back with you. And so while you're here, make sure to allow that wetness, allow that divinity to actually seep into the depths of who you are. And then 2 days is truly eternity, truly infinity, truly all time in the world. And as we're here, and as we experience that union, that unity of yoga, one of the core aspects is how we take that into the world. And that's something that we speak about here on the banks of Ganga all the time. How we take that connection with ourselves, with the divine, with our global family into the world. How does how we act change? How we speak change? How we live change? Tomorrow in the spiritual lecture series, we're going to have a time dedicated to what does it look like to live yoga in the world? How is our relationship with Mother Earth, Mother Nature, all of our sisters and brothers of every species with whom we share this planet? How is that changed when yoga touches our lives? And so I encourage you all to come for that and to allow yourselves to really experience the possibility of how you can bring transformation to this planet, to this world we live in, through actually living yoga, and how instead of consuming our planet to fill our own internal holes, we actually can live in harmony, in oneness, in yoga, with the world, in a mutual nourishing scheme, rather than a scheme of consumption and destruction. So that's the spiritual lecture series tomorrow at 11. And lastly, this evening, as we emphasize that yoga is also the dance, is also the celebration, is also the joy. It's not a stoic practice, but it's a practice of celebration. And this evening, we have so many different manifestations of celebration from our beautiful Rishu Kumars of the Gurukul, the beautiful young boys you see in yellow, serving, chanting, singing, performing all of our pujas, how they celebrate, how they sing, how they dance, how they make us sing, how they make us dance. And so many of our yoga festival participants from all over the world, this year we put out a call to people of every country and every culture to offer a musical, a dance-filled, a drama-filled expression of yoga in their culture, in their land. And so we're going to have a lot of different expressions of the celebration of yoga by so many colors and cultures and races and religions, including our beautiful Sufi dancing, Sufi meditation, how in the twirl, in the spin, in the dance, we dance for and with the divine. And so that'll be taking place this evening at 8, and it's a packed schedule. So we encourage everyone to have a quick dinner after Aarti and get back to the Ghat as quickly as you can for the celebration-filled evening.
कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी जो नर तुमको ध्याता जो नर मैया जी को ध्याता मन वांछित फल पाता। ओम जय गंगे माता। चंद्र सी ज्योत तुम्हारी जल निर्मल आता मैया जल निर्मल आता शरण पड़े जो तेरी शरण पड़े जो तेरी सो नर तर जाता। ओम जय गंगे माता। एक ही बात यम की त्रास मिटा कर यम के कष्ट भी गोद में आकर तेरी शरण में आकर मन शांति पाता। ओम जय गंगे माता। आरती मात तुम्हारी सज में भक्त वही है सज में मुक्ति को पाता। ओम जय गंगे माता जय गंगे माता मैया जय गंगे माता जो नर तुमको ध्याता जो नर मैया जी को ध्याता मन वांछित फल पाता। ओम जय गंगे माता जय गंगे माता जय गंगे माता। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् शान्तिः।
As Pujya Sadhviji was sharing that, yes, there are 2 days left, but there's so much left in those 2 days. And we have been joined this evening by our Pujya Swami Anand Giriji Maharaj from the Lete Hue Hanuman Ji Mandir in Prayagraj. And as Sadhviji was sharing, tomorrow in the lecture series, we'll be talking about how we can take the yoga off the mat and into the world. And much of the work that we've been doing under Pujya Swamiji's leadership through Parmarth Niketan, through the Global Interfaith Wash Alliance, through the many service initiatives that have been inspired. One such long-term project that we did was a series of activities and events that we did in the Kumbh Mela, in which we were together with Pujya Swami Anand Giriji Maharaj. And it feels like, you know, in Prayagraj, Ganga ji Hanuman ji ki taraf aati hai. ऐसा लगा हनुमान जी गंगा जी की तरफ आ गए आज. तो बहुत अच्छा लगा कि आप यहाँ पे पधारे हैं. और we also on this special occasion have a special guest. I mean, we've been honoring our yoga teachers and yoga presenters throughout the week, and today we have a special guest here for a brief visit to the International Yoga Festival, whom we would like to be blessed on the occasion by Pujya Sadhvi Bhagwati Ji, Pujya Swami Padmavati Ji, Pujya Swami Anand Giriji Maharaj. It's Pandit Radheshyam Ji. He is the founder of the Ujjain Yoga Life Society and is truly a very beautiful Yuva Shakti in the yoga field. And so I would request that the sacred Rudraksha sapling be offered as a blessing so that his work by all of the spiritual leaders, so that his work for yoga, to spread and share yoga, continues with such divinity, bringing life to everyone that he meets and touches. And with that, Sankirtan.
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि राधा रमण हरि बोल, रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण, जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। नवनागर किशोर नवल रसिया, प्यारो ब्रिज को छैल का नमन बसिया। नवनागर किशोर नवल रसिया, प्यारो ब्रिज को छैल का नमन बसिया। नवनागर किशोर नवल रसिया, प्यारो ब्रिज को छैल का नमन बसिया। नवनागर किशोर नवल रसिया, प्यारो ब्रिज को छैल का नमन बसिया। तेरे का दिंदी कोल किलो, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, 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 जय राधा रमण